here with 130-pound WBO champion of the world, Jamel Herring. Your fight, we've known about it for a while now, but it's finally official, man.
Announced.
How does it feel like when you know it's like for sure? Because you know how fight dates can change and stuff.
It's crazy, like even as a fighter, when you know things ahead of time, when it's like put out there and to the mass public like it was today, it's still like a sign of relief. Like okay, it's definitely set in stone. Now we can focus on that date and go to work.
And what do you think of Lamont Roach as an opponent? He's the number 1 ranked contender.
I like Lamont. I know him personally. I know him for over a decade. There's no animosity. It's not personal, just business. But I have to do what I got to do in order to keep my title because at the end of the day, I want to continue to be champion and I want the bigger fights.
Did you ever spar with him or fight him or anything?
I sparred him.
How did that go?
I don't put spar there, of course. But
did you do okay?
I think I did more than than just okay. But
you don't want to give all the details.
Exactly. But like I said, that was maybe a couple years ago now, and of course I can't bank off of that anymore. Of course, like I said, when it's more on the line these days, sometimes fighters go to a whole nother level. So I still got to be at my best. I really can't focus too much on what he's gonna do, but I have to be at my best and not underestimate anybody in there.
And I know, like you told me before too, you really wanted to fight Miguel Berchelt. How hard is it to stay focused on this guy when what you really want literally was sitting next to you?
Right. Oh man, like I was telling my partner JC just now, honestly, it's not hard for me to stay focused because, like I said, at the end of the day, I gotta take care of business. But yes, sir, we wanted the Berchelt fight. We all put it like it's been out there. I've been calling for him. I've actually been criticized or excuses been thrown at me for the fight because, like, at the end of the day, I give him respect. He's number 1 in the division. Mm-hmm. He's number 1 in the division by Ring Magazine and ESPN. Number 1, probably all around the board. And if you rank the super featherweight division, so why is it that we're under the same roof? As you can see, we could have been announcing a fight between each other for November. He's only fighting a week before I am. And what's bigger than a unification in a division that where all the belts are right now are basically spread across the board. So I don't understand, his mindset and the reasons why he didn't want to take the fight. But at this point, I'm kind of done chasing because I've never been that. Like I said, I'm not a rude guy. I'm not out here trying to be brash and harsh or anything. I just like people, to explain the truth. He went out there and saying that he had something bigger. So I was thinking, we was all thinking, it's no secret, we was all thinking the Oscar Valdez fight. So
he's saying that's probably next.
Yeah, that's probably the whole thing was when I was calling for the fight this year. Yeah. He was saying that he already had something big scheduled around the same time frame, which is Valdez. And then when that fight wasn't the case, and then I seen we was only fighting a week apart. I was kind of looking like what's bigger than the unification that you kept justifying to me and the public out there. But like I said, it is what it is. I think at this point, at times him and super featherweight, he's fighting for bigger purses. So he's trying to make the most for the most buck for his bank. Even though I still believe the unification will still bring a lot to the table. But right now I need to just focus on Lamont Roach, and even if we don't get Berchelt or a champion afterwards, from what I'm hearing, Carl Frampton is probably the next man that actually wants to step up to the plate.
That's what I was going to ask, because if he is going to be fighting against Valdez next, then that's like gone for that's like 8 months of your time.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not.
But someone like Frampton, big name, former champion, beat Leo Santa Cruz. Wow, that would be perfect too.
I like Carl. He's a two division champion. I have nothing. I respect Carl because, like I said, when he called me out, he didn't do it in a respectful manner. He didn't make, he didn't, try to put me down to build himself up like I was with the whole Berchelt situation. Like I felt with Berchelt. Instead of just saying that, he wants to move on to other things. Yeah, he called me boring. Yeah. He tried to say that that his numbers do better than mine, and I felt like he hid behind the business of anything. Let's be honest. The reason why he came to my fight against Ito was because they all thought that Ito was gonna win. The minute they seen Masayuko didn't get his hand raised, it was change of plan. Jamel Herring is a bad style matchup. They call it, they can call it wrong, they can call it boring or whatever. But at the end of the day, it comes down to style matchups. And but me, I have nothing bad to say about Berchelt. I'm done talking about it, of course. And I wish him the best with his career. But at the end of the day, I still want to fight the best out there. So the fight's available sometime down the road, and maybe we can come back to it.
Well, let's wrap it up. For my part, anyways, what do you want to tell all the fans out there who will be tuning in on November 9th?
Just like I said, just tune in for another great night of boxing. I greatly appreciate everyone who does stand behind me and support me. This right here doesn't change the man inside. I look at I always call myself the people's champ before I won the title, and I will continue to call myself the people's champion as I have the title. But like I said, just tune in to ESPN Plus. November 9th, we're going live from Fresno, California, and I look to get my hand raised once again.
All right, man. Thanks, bro. Good luck in the fight.